Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rip. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Smith to the air now. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Vegas 1st down. And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 4. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Counter give to Genty. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 34. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Genty from the gun. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. It's a screen play to Genty. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Judkins will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Only need about half a yard, if that, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Trey Tucker to return it. Juke the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
13 next, 13 next.
From the gun, Smith. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at first down here. Smith back to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Smith on first down. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. Running down the left side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead on the first play of the drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tucker now on the return. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Genty on the draw. He cuts it back right. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
2nd and 10 now. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down that. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. Well, mission accomplished by the pass rush, right, partner? That is their goal. If you can't get the QB down, encourage him to roll left, make a throw across his body. Well, they forced him to do that. He threw it, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I like that word, encourage, right? Just give him a little push that way. And you can feel the guys in coverage. They get sticky. It's like Velcro. They know if they can get tight in coverage with that cute.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hey, here we go.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. Room inside the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I like that old adage, Kate. Winning begets winning. You know what happens in the league? Explosive plays beget explosive plays, which often beget scoring.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
There we go.
Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Browns need some big yards in a hurry. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Sanders. That one's caught by Tillman. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Sanders going to look to throw. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter, on that tackle. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Sanders back to throw. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Smith in the pistol. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On first down, here's Sanders. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 20 on second down. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Judkins. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's taken in by Bell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr., complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. That's completed out to the right. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running the draw here with Judkins. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Here's Judkins on second down, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's go now.
To the air on first down, Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch,
that's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tucker now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. And a man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. Space past the 35. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a 21-yard gain, and that's good for Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Hauled in by Myers. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Genty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Another give here to Genty. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Here's Genty. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They're going to run it with Genty. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. 49, flip her up, 49.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll go play action for Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time. Jermaine Crabb picks it. They're going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And off to Genty. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Smith. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Return coming from the 6. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff now to Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Dumping this one off to Judkins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Zone read, this is Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's third down now.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. 4th down coming up. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This from 48 on the left hash. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they're going to stay in chase mode down by 3.
Kate, he's going to need a lot of support from his teammates after that one because he knows it. Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And the Browns bringing out some extra defensive backs. We've got dime on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders holding on to a field goal lead. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Counter give to Genty. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play, is at least you didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 13.
On the draw, this is Mostert. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Raiders nearing a win as he drops to a knee. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so with ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says